Hello and welcome to number 5, the Crescent, in the heart of Ennis Town Centre. This property is positioned on St. Simons Road, one of Ennis's very much sought after and mature cul-de-sacs, just a short stroll to every amenity possible in Ennis Town, and you can really see with the surround view here of the mature area I'm referring to. Very nice residential area, as I say already, very mature, and overall just one of those really hot spots to live in Ennis Town. The property, as you can see, is approached via the ample off-street parking, which is finished with brick paving, and the owner of this house has configured it a little bit differently to your usual home, and you'll see that as we go around, and I'll explain it as best I can as we continue the video tour. This would generally be a 5-bedroom house, but just to explain the two front doors, the door here to the right hand side or to the furthest right hand side is into kind of a self-contained 2-bedroom unit, but that's fully integrated back into the house. So as I say, we're marketing this as a 5-bed house, but they have partitioned 1 or 2 doors inside to kind of give a self-contained unit here, and they did that for their own personal use, and it's again entirely up to the buyer as to what way they view that when you come and have a look and indeed buy, but you'll certainly appreciate how it all integrates back into one when you come and have a look. So the main block of the house here to the left hand side then has the 3 bedrooms. So as I say, I'll explain it a little bit better as we continue the tour, and more so when I go inside, and it's just starting to rain, so I'm going to pop in now. So let's take a look at number 5, the Crescent on St. Simons Road in Ennis, County Clare. So popping into the 3-bedroom section, you're immediately into the main entrance hallway. So as I say, slightly little bit of a layout difference. So here on the right hand side would normally be a door into the connecting section that I'll bring you into, but again I'll explain it, and I don't want to be making too much of a confusion about it, because really it appears to be a very straight process just to open up those partitions again. But in here to the main entrance hallway, you have your carpeted stairs leading to the first floor landing, where we have 3 bedrooms. The door straight ahead of us is into the utility and ground floor WC. The ground floor WC just being positioned here to the right hand side. And then here to the left hand side, you're into an enormous, really nice, bright and spacious open plan main reception. And then here to the right hand side is the formal dining space. So you have an open plan main reception and dining, and then that further connects into the kitchen breakfast to the rear that I'll show you very shortly. So the main reception area, you have your stove here to the right hand side. As you can see, you have your bay window feature out onto the front, finishes like your decorative ceiling coving, and you have the carpeted floor here as well. Certainly timber underneath. I would imagine it's your simple T&G polished wood flooring, but again to be further investigated, but you have carpeted flooring here nonetheless. And then, as I say, here to the right hand side is into the open plan dining space, and apologies if the light isn't great, it isn't the brightest of days out there, and again you have your open fireplace there to the left hand side, and then out into that kitchen breakfast. And into the kitchen breakfast space you have your usual built-in one and base units, the ample work surfaces, the space for all your usual electrical appliances with the integrated fan assisted oven and ceramic hob, your recessed ceiling lighting with a slightly raised roof or ceiling height, and then you have your sliding patio door, and that is out onto your brick paved rear gardens, and you have your garden sheds there as well. So a nice bright main kitchen and breakfast area here to the right hand side. That has a separate side access there as well if you want to use it, and then just giving you another view of the open plan dining and into living. Very nice spacious room. So then as we arrive at the first floor landing, you have once again your carpeted flooring, 3 bedrooms at this level, are double bedrooms, 2 double rooms, and even though they're all taking a double bed, the smaller room in the front has a 4-foot double, and in fairness it is able to take it, and you'll see it shortly. But all the bedrooms on the first floor level here are ensuite, and we'll leave the ensuite views for when you come and have a look at the property. Ensuites probably would do with bit of TLC, but here I'm going to try and invite myself in the mirror, so excuse me for that. But Once again, a nice double bedroom, and you have your ensuite there to the right hand side. And then, as I say, we have another bedroom here to the front. It's, in fairness, it is a double room. It is able to take the bed. As you can see, it has plenty of units here to the left, and then there's an ensuite here to the left hand side as well. Now, it's just something I should have explained when I came up to the landing as well, and it's really the two connection points to the adjoining part of the property. So here at the top of the landing on the right hand side is again where you'd have the integration between the main house and next door. So if you're looking for a 5-bedroom house, effectively what you're doing is you'll be opening into this space here and into that, and that will give you access to the landing of the property next door. And as I say, I'll walk you through that now so that you get a better feel for what I'm talking about. So when I go in next door, actually, I'll refer to this here as the landing access. And then on the ground floor, we have our ground floor access, which would be just behind that table that you see there at the end of the stairs. So there's wouldn't appear that there's anything major required to just have this as your substantial 5-bedroom home. But if you have the requirement where you want a self-contained space while having integration to the house as well, it's right there, and it's so handy. And you'll see the setup next door. It really is 2 houses in one, but very, very smartly laid out in that regard. So we'll pop in next door and have a look at that. So into the entrance hallway, and again, like the main house, we have your carpeted stairs leading to the first floor landing. Just here is where I was saying you'd have the connection from the ground floor entrance hallway into here if you want to. And then straight ahead of us, we have the kitchenette, fully equipped again. Look at the finishes, very, very well done, with the tile splashback, the space and plumbing for the usual appliances, the recessed ceiling lighting, door here to the left hand side. Actually, this will give you a fair idea. This door actually will be the connection. So you can see now what I mean by the stud partition. This here will be the connecting point. And of course, I'd have to get something wrong. That access door where I mentioned when we come into the hallway next door. So apologies on this because I'll probably end up confusing you. But look, we'll explain it even better on site. But where I mentioned the utility and the ground floor WC, it's into that space is where this leads to. Okay. And then straight ahead of us is into the main reception of the adjoining. So very, very nicely laid out, and a connection point there out to the side, which is almost opposite the one off the kitchenette, and then out into the back gardens there again. So again, apologies if I have confused you ever so slightly with that door here to the right hand side. But as I say, it's so much easier explain it to you when we're here on site, and you'll certainly get a much better feel for the place. So then as we hop up the stairs here, we're now arriving on the landing of, we'll say next door, where I say the landing access. So that would be out through here. Okay, so that would bring you back into the landing here, and this would be giving you access then to bedrooms 4 and 5 if you wanted it to be like that, but 1 and 2 when it comes to this space. Once again, probably confusing you, but hopefully you're getting the gist of it. Nice double room up here. Main bathroom here to the right hand side, which will leave for your on-site view. And then you have another bedroom here to the front. Probably more of an office. But as I say, you certainly have no shortage of rooms or living space. So that concludes our video presentation of number 5, the Crescent on St. Sinan's Road. We will be delighted to show you around and explain this property in far better detail in person. So please do feel free to give us a shout. Our contact number is 065 684 0200, or of course feel free to email us at info@dngosullivanhurley.com. Thank you very much for watching.